It feels good to be back in this realm. Good work, Lloyd. Thank you, Master. Yang? I don't understand. I thought you finally found peace with yourself. Oh, Cole, believe me, I found peace. Still have that to thank you for. However, people change. Peace does not last forever. But it can always be found again. That's what I'm after. What do you want, Yang? Believe me, Cole, I'd love to have this conversation with you, but this is something far greater than you as an individual will ever be able to comprehend. You're insane. Step aside. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, is that a challenge? No matter. I'll make this quick out of sympathy. Oh, Cole, I'm so sorry that things have to end this way between us. But it's like I said, this is bigger than you and me. You are nothing but a piece to a puzzle. But once you see what I accomplish, you'll thank me. Finish him, Lloyd. Lloyd, you're my brother. And I know you won't do this. Come on, man. Yang's messing with your head. Snap out of it. Come on, Lloyd, snap out of it. Snap out.
We are gathered here today on the most unfortunate of circumstances to honor the memory and life of our brother, Cole. Cole was more than just a student. He was like a son. I treated all of you ninja as my own, and I've seen you grow from juvenile teens to wonderful young men. I'm very proud of Cole. He had to endure so much in his life. He never had things easy, but he was still able to muster up courage from somewhere and press on. His resilience is what always made him a great leader. In times of doubt and in our greatest lows, he was always there to motivate us and inspire us with the same resilience he has. One of the most admirable things about him was how he could just bounce right back up. Whatever he went through, although it may have set him back, helped him gain strength, which helped him go miles you never would have expected him to go. I saw a disheartened teenager grow into one hell of a man, and I will miss him with all my heart. But his spirit, his resilience, and his love will always live on in all of us. We will never forget our Earth Ninja, Cole. May your soul rest in peace.
That was beautifully said, Sensei.
I can't believe he's gone. It feels like it was only a while back when we were all together going up against the keepers of the amulet.
That was a long time ago, Jay. It really was. Wish we could get caught up more with them.
We all went our separate ways to do our own things. We cannot blame ourselves for that, Kai.
Then who else is to blame? Other than probably the fool that killed the man.
Whoa, slow down a minute. You can't just assume he was murdered. The police are still looking into it.
That is why I didn't mention it before, you imbecile.
Enough! Cole wouldn't want us to argue over this. Not right now. We should be focused on honoring his legacy and honoring the man he was.
With all due respect, Sensei, I think that the best way to do that is to find out who was responsible for this.
I get that, Kai. I do. And we all feel confused, frustrated, and angry. But we need to control ourselves.
Control ourselves? Are you hearing yourself, Nia? Cole is dead. Murdered. How do you expect me to control myself? I can barely catch a breath.
I understand your frustration, Kai. I mean, we all do. We all feel it too. We lost our brother. But we need to stay strong. For him, he'll want us to keep going. Just like Sensei said.
We will get through this together, alright, Kai? Don't think for a second that you are in this alone.
Nia and Zane are right. It is in these times when we need each other the most.
I appreciate that, guys. Speaking of each other, has anyone heard from Lloyd? Surely he would make it. He wouldn't miss this.
I tried calling his cell multiple times, but there was no response.
You shouldn't count on him coming anytime soon. If anything, you should be worried if you see him. Well, Karloff, nice to see you too.
What are you talking about, Karloff? Is Lloyd okay?
It's all my fault. And I'm sorry that Cole and Lloyd, this is all my fault. Karloff, why don't you take a few breaths and calm down so you can tell us the whole story?
What did you do, Karloff?
Hey, easy, Kai.
You don't have to apologize, Kai. I understand your rage. Allow me to explain. A few months after you all split, when on separate missions after your trip at the island, there was a robbery which took place in the grave in Metallonia done by a snake. It was the grave of the forefather of Metallonia, and in this grave he had kept with him 2 sacred weapons. One was the armor of Metallonia, and the other was the departed crystal. This snake who escaped from the cursed realm was planning on resurrecting his master. Because of what the stone could do, and because of how powerful it was, I called Lloyd and asked him if he could go after the snake. I thought my fighting days were over, so I asked him to clean up my dirty work. He went, did the job, and when he came back, he was not the same. He had this dark aura surrounding him, a dark evil pulsing through his veins. He left Metallonia in ruins. Very few survived. I gave Cole a phone call and asked him to come on over. I told him about what happened. And yet again, I made the same mistake of asking him to chase after Lloyd. Knowing what Lloyd was capable of, I asked him to go and fix it again. Fix my own bloody problems. And they both never came back.
Lloyd would never turn just like that. There's a greater evil inside of him.
Regardless, this means that
Lloyd killed Cole.
Don't worry about it, Karloff. We'll take it from here. You've been through a lot. Why don't you go and take some time off to rest?
I think that would be best. I wish you best of luck on your journey, my friends.
one more thing, Karloff. Where did Cole follow Lloyd to exactly?
The mountain of the departed. The report said his body was found around the ruins of that mountain. We should go investigate there.
You all go on without me. I still need some time to reflect alone. Do not fear, Sensei. We'll be back as soon as possible. Take care, Ninja. And be careful.